What is up, guys? Morning Coffee Kackis here, otherwise known as Advanced GG. You know how it be. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today we have some brand new information about the next big event hitting Destiny 2 during Season of the Worthy, and that is Guardian Games. So today, Bungie released a brand new gameplay trailer for Guardian Games and also put up a big kind of blurb on their website detailing exactly what would be going on during Guardian Games. So let's go over that information. First things first, Guardian Games is going to start April 21st, which is going to be next reset. That's the same day as the new difficulty, Grandmaster difficulty, is going live for the Nightfalls, but it's going to continue until May 11th. Now, it is stated that Guardian Games is going to be a free event for all Destiny 2 players, so you will not need to purchase any sort of expansions in order to participate within this event. But what exactly is going on during Guardian Games? What is Guardian Games? Well, Bungie says under the event category, Golden Guardians. The inaugural Guardian Games is upon us. There are only 3 weeks to prove that your class reigns supreme, and with a permanent reminder of which class wins being added to the tower for the rest of the year, the stakes have never been higher. The scoreboard is up and the clock is running. You know who deserves to take home the gold. Now show everyone else. And I think we actually have that permanent addition to the tower showcased right here in these 3 different options. The glowing gold one will be the victorious class. So yeah, the stakes are pretty high in terms of bragging rights. And we also have this image right here, which showcases the 3 different Guardians standing in front of kind of a new structure, obviously located within the tower, and presumably the flags are going to be raised different heights depending on whose class is winning. So if Titans are in the lead, the Titan flag on the left would be higher. So yeah, it'll actually display kind of the score, the ongoing scores, presumably in real time or something close to that in the tower, which I think is another cool feature. Alright, but let's continue from there. We have another section here called Classy Competition. Meet with Eva and Zavala to test your skills in a series of daily class challenges. Every point you earn matters if you want to bury the other classes on the tower's scoreboard. Rise to the top and flaunt your score to add an extra stinger to your trash-talking zinger. Keep it classy, Guardians. So yeah, I wonder what those daily challenges are going to be. Presumably there's going to be easier ones and harder ones. So if you're just banging out raids for your class, potentially you're going to get more points. But if you're just doing the lower level stuff like super efficiently, that could be a route to victory too. It's going to be interesting to see what those daily challenges are, if they're repeatable, all of that stuff. Moving on from there, we of course need to talk rewards. What are you doing this for aside from bragging rights? So Bungie says, Victory Cast in Metal, daily reward packages, a new exotic machine gun, which we're going to talk about in a sec, new exotic ghosts, and a new metallic class item that changes between bronze, silver, and gold based on your class standing. When Guardian Games comes to a close, your item's metallic appearance locks for the rest of the year. So, before we continue into other stuff, we actually have a screenshot right here of the different class items for each of the different Guardians. So, on the one hand, we have the Hunter Cloak, and as you can see, we have the bronze, silver, gold version. Then, moving on from there, we have the Titan Mark showcased right here, and presumably you can either have it with or without the fabric part. And then lastly, we have the Warlock Bond showcased here. So that's pretty sweet. It also mentioned exotic ghosts, and we have those right here. So we can see, obviously, the one with the eagle is going to be warlocks, Titans have the lion, and hunters, they're a bunch of snakes, as you can see. That's not me, that's Bungie saying that, that's not me. But of course, the real reward is going to be that brand new exotic machine gun, and here it is. It's the Heir Apparent. So it says you fall into second place as you reach for the last trick in your arsenal. The low hum assures you that you've pulled the trigger. It begins to spin, slowly for a moment and then in an instant, blindingly fast. The roar of the Heir Apparent rises above the crowd, the tide turns, and the glory of your class is secured. Very interesting, but this exotic has definitely been on our radar for a long time. It was actually showcased via a tiny bit of gameplay of just a Guardian taking it out within the original trailer for Season of the Worthy. And actually in the brand new trailer released today for Guardian games, we got a much longer section of gameplay, and that's playing in the background. So this is a minigun. It's classified as an exotic machine gun, but for all intents and purposes, it is the spin-up minigun that we all know and love from many movies and shows out there. I'm going to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator with this bad boy. So can't wait to get my hands on that. And presumably acquiring this is going to be pretty similar to acquiring the Arbalist from back in the day. The Arbalist was actually associated with another one of these kind of events. It was the spring event that I can't remember the name, but it had the verdant forest and all of that stuff. But you would just go into the verdant forest, you would earn a certain kind of event currency. There's always like a currency associated with these different events, and then you could just spend a bunch of that currency on the exotic and get it outright. That does sound like what's going on here. So presumably you're going to have to do several daily challenges and get a certain amount of points. And maybe it's like once you've earned 200 points for your class, then you can unlock this weapon or something akin to that. So the theory about this being a 0 hour or a Whisper of the Worm style mission behind it seems to be false. If that is going to be actually within this season, it's going to be a totally different weapon. The Heir Apparent is 100% associated just with Guardian games. Now, we actually also had the exotic perks for this weapon leaked a while back, so skip a little bit ahead if you don't want to know, but if you do, firstly, it has the exotic perk Heavy Slug Thrower. Used to spin up, this weapon can be fired only when fully spun up, and that's referred to, within the little blurb. It's going to spin, and then eventually when it's spinning fast enough, it's going to shoot. We also have another exotic perk, Armor of the Colossus. While at full health, spinning up this weapon protects you with an arc shield. Very, very interesting, and obviously taking after the Cabal Heavy guys, which this is from. This is basically a Cabal minigun. Alright, but moving on from there, that's not the only award with this event. The next section is the Eververse section, so it says, everyone's a fan. You watch Tess crane her neck over the counter to catch a glimpse of the new podium in the center of the tower. The shelves behind her are lined with the new emotes and universal ornament sets to help you represent your class with pride. 2 new ships and sparrows are parked in the warehouse, ready to make your rivals eat your dust. She has plenty to do, but work can wait. Her favorite Guardian just took the lead. So there's going to be a new Eververse stock, obviously, if you are interested. That's not the only thing, however. We have another section called Bring Home the Win. So it says, Eva has done an amazing job decorating the tower, and now you can bring some of that flair home. Complete the weekly On Your Laurels quest to unlock an exclusive Bungie Rewards Guardian Games box. Now logging off doesn't mean you have to stop showing off. So you can actually get it from Bungie Rewards. So again, you have to do the quest in game, then you have to have Bungie Rewards set up. You just click accept, then it lets you buy this, and then you can start repping, hunters in your own home just to know your friends even more than you already do because you're a hunter. So aside from that, guys, we do have a little bit more showcased within the screenshots Bungie came out with today. So we have a look at the brand new tower, of course, the podium taking the center stage. Within the tower is the big thing. We have the Guardians in their new drip. Then we've got another screenshot here, different part of the tower. Again, decorations are flying. And that is going to be it for the main overview of Guardian Games. However, we do have some specific and helpful information about this new event. So there actually is a level requirement to this event of power 770 plus. That should be pretty darn easy to actually meet. It actually says class-based competition, gain medals from Eva Levante and complete them to earn points for your class's team. But there's actually two different kind of currencies that are broken up here. There's medals and then there's laurels. So for medals, it says players can pick up medals from Eva and complete them. Turning completed medals into the tower podium will increase your team's daily score. But then it says for laurels, pick up laurels dropped by other players during Guardian games to complete medals and advance your team's rankings. Laurels will drop in all activities except for Gambit and Crucible, where they will be awarded after the match has ended. Interesting. So, for Exotic Ghosts, it says complete Eva's weekly exotic quests to claim one of the 3 exotic ghosts. Complete all 3 weekly quests to gain all 3. And then we actually have a vital information section. So, firstly, players must wear their Guardian Games class items in order to progress any Guardian Games bounties. So that is a big one you want to know. Also, Eva's daily reward packages will only be available to players who participated in that day's competition by depositing at least 1 medal. Daily reward packages do not stack. Eva holds at most 1 package for players at a time. Laurels do not drop in Gambit or Crucible and are instead rewarded directly to players at the end of matches. But unrecovered laurels do not go to a player's postmaster and must be picked up to count. Another very important thing. And so guys, that is it for all the information on the new Guardian Games event. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKackis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.